All right, let me know when you guys get to question 3.
I'm there.
I'm there.
Okay. Okay, so it says, for the next 9 questions, we'll review the PTC tasting study with different data. Out of 70 females in the sample, 52, I need to get a piece of paper here. 52 can taste PTC. Out of 59 males in the sample, 42 can taste PTC. And then they have a little chart. Let P1 be the proportion of females, and let P2 be the proportion of males. The research question for this study is given here. Is the proportion of females different from the proportion of males?
So I'm assuming we're doing it to a 95%.
Yeah, well, I think for this first question, it probably won't matter. And then later on, it'll probably tell us what confidence interval, because that will only change the P value.
The question is there a difference?
Yeah.
Right?
Yes. Uh-huh.
So are you guys just doing 52 divided by 70? Or are you plugging it in?
I put it into the
I'm using the software.
software. I put it into Excel.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But you're right. If you were doing that by hand, that's exactly what you do. You do 52 divided by 70, and then 42 divided by 59, and it would give you P hat 1 and P hat 2.
Okay. Gotcha.
Did you guys all get for P hat 1 0.743?
Yep.
That's what I got, yeah.
Okay. And P hat 2 0.712.
I got. How did I get something different? 42 out of 59.
Yeah.
Did you
Yes.
put 42? 42's in the X and 59's in the N?
Yeah.
Huh.
Oh, wait, there. It just changed. Huh.
Oh.
That's weird.
Hmm.
I had 0.167.
Huh.
Too. That's so weird.
Did you change the type of test or anything like that? I guess that probably shouldn't change it either, though.
I just clicked out of, maybe I just hadn't, I was on 59.
Oh.
Maybe I just hadn't put it, entered it in. So
Gotcha.
anyway, okay.
Are we all good up to number 5?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jennifer Ward, are you there?
Yep, I'm there.
Okay. Which set of hypotheses is appropriate for addressing this research question? Okay, so we got...
I think it's D.
I think it's A. Oh, I thought it was A.
I think it's D.
I think it's A. Because don't they have to have the same?
But aren't we looking for P hat and P1 equals P2, and I thought P hat.
So I think it's A because in the hypothesis testing, when we're looking at hypothesis, we're looking at the population proportion, not just the sample proportion, right?
You're right.
I think so. And don't they have?
Yeah.
Go ahead. Don't they have to be the same except the first one's equal to and the alternative isn't?
Yeah.
When it's average?
I do have that written in my notes, the note, the alternative as A, so I don't know. I read that
Okay.
somewhere.
So do we feel good about A on that one?
I do.
Yeah.
Okay. Kate, create a 95% confidence interval. Input your answers for the point estimate, margin of error, lower bound, and upper bound. I love this software.
So when they say point estimate, what does that mean exactly?
Is that the test statistic?
I'm not sure. That's one that does not sound at all familiar to me.
Oh, you know what? I wrote this down somewhere. Because the point estimate equals p hat is what I have written in my notes.
We've got two cats.
Yeah.
Okay, let me see here. Okay, point estimate. Okay, so in the margin of error, I mean in our equation, I have that it's the point estimate plus or minus the margin of error. So I think the point estimate is the part before the second part of the formula. So I think it's just the first part of the formula, which is p hat 1 minus p hat 2.
Okay.
Does that make sense? So the second part of anything onto the right of the plus or minus is basically the margin of error. Anything to the left of the plus or minus is, I believe, the point estimate. So I think we take, according to what I have written in my notes, so I think we would take 0.743 minus 0.712. And we would get 0.031. Now, that could be wrong, but I'll take that one if it is and submit it, and we can go from there. But I think that that's right.
Okay.
Does anyone else have any other ideas or anything written in their notes that maybe say otherwise?
I don't.
No.
That sounds foreign to me.
Yeah.
So I'm good to go with you.
Yep.
Okay, well, let's try it, and I'll be the first to submit it, and if it's wrong, then we can go back and re-look at it.
All right.
Okay, so 0.031, is that what you guys got when you subtracted p hat 1 minus p hat 2?
Yeah.
That's what we got.
Okay. Okay, what is the margin of error?
I got 0.308.
Do we have to divide it by 2?
Oh, I did not do that. Thank you.
Because I got that first one.
I got 0.154.
Yeah, that's what I got.
$0.154.
Yeah.
Perfect.
And is that just taking the P2 minus the P1, dividing it by 2?
No. It's the confidence interval.
So it's the upper bound minus the lower bound divided by 2.
Yeah. So what do you have for your upper and lower? Because I've got 0.185 minus 0.123 is
And if you subtract And if you subtract a negative, it's going to add it. So you end up with 0.308.
Oh, point negative. Okay, sorry.
Okay, and then our lower bound is negative 0.123,
Mm-hmm.
and our upper bound is 0.185. Looks like our And the next question, it looks like, is the level of significance is 0.05. What decision do you make?
My p-value is 0.693.
Yeah, mine too. So we're going to fail to reject, right?
Yeah.
So A.
So
Yeah, A.
yes, A. Okay, and if which of the following statements best describes the outcome? So if we fail to reject, then we evidence.
D.
So I believe it would be the last one.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
That's, I think, yeah.
Yeah.
Fail to reject. Okay, so now we've got new information for the next 9 questions. For the next 9 questions, we will review the mortality rates and day of admission, heart attack study with different data. Out of 118,519 who had a heart attack during a weekday, 16,713 died. Out of 42,447 that had a heart attack on the weekend, 6,155 died. Please use the data presented here. Let P1 be the proportion of patients who had a heart attack and were admitted on a weekday, and P2 on a weekend. And we're looking at the numbers that died, not survived, right? For our.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah, the ones that died.
So for your confidence interval, is your upper bound 0?
Yeah.
I haven't gotten that far.
Okay. Just want to make sure I didn't do it.
okay, so just to kind of make sure we've got the right information in here, for P hat 1, is it 0.141?
Yeah.
0.141, yeah.
And then P hat 2 is 0.145.
Mm-hmm.
What do you
The
guys
Z-
have for your type?
For your what?
For the
type of test, you put P1 less than P2?
Yeah.
yes. Mm-hmm. And then the confidence interval, the upper bound is 0 and the lower bound is negative 0.008.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so number 12 says the conditions of conducting a hypothesis test are satisfied.
Yes.
Yeah.
And yes, they are. Which set of hypotheses is appropriate for addressing hypotheses is appropriate for addressing the research question? Looks like the last one.
Mhm.
Yeah. That's what I would say.
Okay, use the data to find P1, 0.141. Next one is P2, P hat 2. .145.
Yep.
Z-score, negative 2.020.
Yep.
Given the z-score from the last question, which should you shade? The left or the right of the z-score for the p-value?
Good enough.
Less than. Wouldn't you shade everything to the left?
Mhm.
I think so.
What is the p-value for this test? 0.022. What is the decision for the test? We're going to reject the null, I believe. Wait, yeah. We'll reject it, right? Because it's is the level of confidence 0.05?
Mhm.
And then 1T. What is the best, following best summarizes the conclusion? So we have sufficient evidence.
I think it's the last one, isn't it?
Sufficient.
I thought it would be C,
It could be.
because isn't the alternative is P is less than P2?
P1 is less than P2, And P1, was that weekday or weekend?
Weekday.
Weekday.
Yeah.
Okay,
we-
so less people die on the, basically more people die on the weekend, less people die on weekdays.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So C,
Yes.
I think it's C.
okay, I'll go ahead and submit it, and we'll see if we gotta redo that point estimate one. %.
Oh, something is wrong.
What was that?
that I answered something wrong. I'm not sure where I made my mistake. Oh, so what did you put for the question 6? Oh, I think I put as negative 0.031.
Oh, yeah, it's positive.
Positive.
So I would stick in your notes that the point estimate is anything on the left side of the plus or minus
Yeah.
sign.
Okay.
And anything to the right is the margin of error. At least that's kind of how I understand it, but
That's what worked.
it could work.
I looked online and I didn't find anything that seemed easy to understand about confidence intervals, question we had earlier, so.
And I've kind of done the same thing. I've kind of like gone online to see if there were, what it, and it didn't, it kind of told me everything that I already knew, but it didn't really help me out with the rephrasing of that.
Yeah.
Those questions. So I don't know. It's good to know. I know anything, like you said, anything that has the word chance in it, it's going to be wrong. And then, yeah, I guess just go with whatever one sounds right. But those ones are tricky for me. Okay.